The secret to a stress-free life, embracing reality with faith. Every day, at different times, there will be things that disturb a person. These things will go against their desires and wishes. When we compare our wish list with reality and try to align them, but they don't match exactly, what happens? Stress is created. There is a hadith in which the Prophet said that a woman is created from a bent rib. Do not try to straighten her, because if you do, you will break her. What does breaking mean? It means divorce. Sometimes, the situation is not as big as we make it in our minds. Our thoughts exaggerate the problem, making it seem worse than it is. This is how stress leads to anxiety, which then leads to depression. One major reason for stress in people's lives is that they refuse to accept life as it is. Remember that life is a combination of many things. Sometimes it brings joy, sometimes sorrow. Sometimes things go according to our wishes, and sometimes they don't. Sometimes there's abundance, and sometimes there's hardship. Sometimes there's ease and sustenance, and sometimes there's difficulty. One of the biggest dilemmas of human beings is that they want everything to go exactly as they wish. This is called idealism. Idealism means we want everything to happen exactly the way we desire, and nothing should go against our will. However, life is a combination of all kinds of situations. You will never find a situation where 100% of things are happening exactly as you want. If you understand this, you will see that on one side, we have our wish list, and on the other side, we have reality. Our wish list is long and full of things that make us happy, while reality is often the opposite. Reality includes difficulties, trials, and things that go against our will. Every day, every now and then, something will happen that goes against our wishes. When we constantly compare our wish list with reality and try to force them to align, stress is created. For example, someone might say, I wanted my boss to be a certain way, but someone else became my boss. Or, I wanted my spouse to have a certain quality, but they don't. This constant mismatch between expectations and reality creates stress. Our minds are always processing these thoughts dynamically. We constantly try to idealize everything in life. But remember, if a person accepts life holistically, with all its ups and downs, it reduces stress. This is called embracing life. Accepting that life includes both good and bad moments helps diffuse stress. Stress happens when we constantly fight against situations that don't align with our desires. But remember, there are many things in life you can change and many things you cannot. If you don't understand this difference, you will always be frustrated and stressed. If you can change something, go ahead and change it. But if you cannot change it, learn to adjust. This simple mindset shift can remove half the stress from your life. Allah says in the Quran that something may seem bad to you, but Allah has placed great goodness in it for you. This applies to all aspects of life, not just marriage, but also relationships, jobs, friendships, ambitions, and goals. There will be many situations where you dislike something, but Allah has hidden wisdom in it. The hadith about the bent rib also teaches a broader life lesson. Some things in life cannot be changed, and trying to change them forcefully only leads to harm. Instead of trying to fix everything, learn to adjust. For example, if a husband sees some shortcomings in his wife, he should also recognize her good qualities. When he accepts her as she is, his love and appreciation for her will increase. Similarly, if a wife understands that her husband has both strengths and weaknesses and accepts him as he is, she will feel more satisfied and at peace. This same principle applies to jobs as well. No job is perfect. You might have a great salary, benefits, and a comfortable office, but an unpleasant boss. You cannot change your boss, but you can adjust your mindset. However, if a toxic colleague is constantly negative, you can reduce contact with them. Life is full of positives and negatives, things that align with our desires and things that don't. When you embrace this reality, you enter an acceptance mode. This acceptance helps fight stress because the stress was caused by resistance to reality. If you always focus on things you cannot change, stress, anxiety, and depression will increase. On the other hand, if you focus on the good things in your life, you'll feel peace and gratitude. One mistake people make is focusing too much on what they cannot change while ignoring the blessings they have. This shift in focus leads to frustration because negative thoughts overpower positive experiences. To counter this, train yourself to appreciate the good things in life. Your family, your health, your sustenance. If you enjoy good food, savor it. If your family is kind to you, appreciate them. Find strength in positive things. When people shift their focus from what they cannot control to what they can appreciate, their stress levels decrease. Stress is not just about situations, it's about mindset. Handling stress begins with a change in thinking, and a change in thinking starts with knowledge. Learning how to manage life's ups and downs through the right mindset is essential. When you apply this knowledge in your life, over time, your stress and anxiety will reduce, and you will find more peace. So remember, 1. Some things can be changed. Change them. 2. Some things cannot be changed. Adjust to them. 3. Accept life as a combination of good and bad. 4. Focus on blessings instead of constantly resisting reality. When you internalize this, life stress will automatically begin to decrease.